All right, everybody, it's Paul from Real Deck Gaming, and we are back with episode 3 of Casino 101 that we're doing in collaboration with Seminole Brighton Bay Casino in Okeechobee, Florida. This episode is going to be all about what to do the first 10 minutes that you walk in to a casino. So if you're brand new to a casino and you've never been stepped inside one, this is the episode that you're going to want to watch. So the first thing you do when you step into a casino, I know in episode 2 we talked about the Players Club card, and we'll get to that. But the first thing you want to do is get the vibes when you walk in, and then walk around the casino floor and just get a feel for what's out there. So we're going to go ahead and walk around a little bit. We're going to tell you some things as things that we walk past, and kind of reminders from other episodes of things that you're going to want to do. So let's go ahead and get started with the tour. So the first thing, like Alicia said in episode 1, it's sensory overload when you first walk into a casino. So there's machines all over the place, there's bright lights, there's loud sounds, it's hitting every sensory that you could possibly find. So in this one, you know, we're walking through this area, you see all these different machines here. You really want to start looking for what you think looks fun, what you think could look interesting, things like that. So that's one of the things that you first want to do when you walk in, is just kind of get a feel for everything. Then you're going to walk past this, which is a table games pit. So the table games pit has games like Mississippi Stud, 3-card poker, Ultimate Texas Hold'em. One thing about this area of the casino is if you're coming during the day, specifically during the day, and you don't know what the games are or how to play them, or you want to learn, ask the dealer. The dealer will show you how to play the game. They'll explain the bet amounts, they'll explain what bets do what, and they'll usually help you with your decision making. If you're playing blackjack, if you're playing Ultimate Texas Hold'em, they can kind of guide you in the right direction when it comes to that stuff. So walk this way. The other thing is, if you want to know how to play some of these games too, if you go back into our history on the channel, we have tutorials on how to play a lot of these games, specifically mainly Pie Gow, Ultimate Texas Hold'em, and 3-card poker, and some Mississippi Stud. All right, so the next thing you want to do, another thing to make sure you know where it is the cash center. So this is, if you need to take out money for something, you can do that here. Another good thing, depending on which casino you go to, a lot of them you can put in your debit card after you're done with your ticket vouchers, and you can deposit the money straight into your bank account. And it's usually only a couple bucks. So this way, in case you win a jackpot or you don't want to walk out with a bunch of cash, you can always deposit it directly into your bank account. Now, again, it's going to vary depending on casino, which casino you go to, if they offer that. So ask any of the slot attendants and they can let you know. You also want to make sure you know where the restrooms are. Very important. This way you're not running around the casino. While you're doing all this, you still want to make sure that you're looking around and looking at all the different slot machines, seeing what's fun. Most casinos have over 1,000 slot machines. A lot of them are different. You want to make sure that you're going to enjoy yourself. You're here for entertainment purposes. You want to make sure that you're going to find a slot machine that you feel like you're going to enjoy playing, or a couple of slot machines that you feel like you're going to enjoy playing. So another thing, you can reprint your Players Club card. So when you come back again, if you've lost your Players Club card or can't find it, whatever, you forgot it at home, you can come up to a machine like this. Now this is at the Seminole properties. It's different depending on the casino that you go to. But here, you can go ahead and put in your driver's license and it'll reprint you a Players Club card just in case you lost it. This way, when you sit down in the machines, you're still getting those points. And depending on the casino that you're at, you can swipe your card and get promotions. And you have to swipe your card in order to get those promotions. That's at some casinos, not here at the Seminole properties. At Seminole properties, as soon as you put your card into a slot machine, that's considered swiping it for the day. As I'm walking around, I've been to Seminole Brighton Bay a bunch of times. As I'm walking around, I still look for these casinos. They change out slot machines constantly, getting in new ones, taking out old ones that don't, get a lot of play. So one thing, no matter when you come in, you're always going to want to walk around the casino floor, check the casino floor out, because they're constantly recycling these machines or relocating them. If they see that, this Fortune Frenzy machine, if it performs better in a different area of the casino that it's been in, they're going to move it to that end of the casino again. Or if it's not performing over here, they may move it to a different area of the casino to see if it performs better. So you always want to check out the casino floor every time you come in. Another thing you're going to want to make sure you know where it is the cashier. So the cashier serves a couple different aspects. If you have a ticket and whatever other reason you put it into the ATM ticket machine and it's not working, or if you're playing on tables and you have chips, you want to come to the cashier, and the cashier can either redeem that voucher for you, or they can take your table games chips and give you cash for them for whatever it is that you won or whatever it is that you had left over. So you always want to make sure that you know where the cashier is. Now, if you remember in episode 1, when Alicia was going through what you should do before you get to the casino, one of the things was take a look at the other amenities that the casino has. So you want to make sure you know where the restaurants are. This is Josiah's Steakhouse, and this is Okeechobee Cafe. So this way, in case you see it on the site, oh, this looks great. The food looks great. Whatever it is, this looks fun. You want to make sure you know where those amenities are, and it's best always just to take a look while you're walking the casino floor to find those amenities. Personally, we've been to both of these restaurants. Josiah's Steakhouse was great. The meat and the steaks were very tender. The food was good. And then the Okeechobee Cafe, they serve more of like home-cooked favorites, and the portion sizes are humongous. And their fried bread is unbelievable. You get it with some powdered sugar on it, to die for. One thing, if you want to eat at Josiah's, just make sure that you make a reservation ahead of time. We've tried getting a reservation same day. It can be very difficult. They fill up fairly quickly. While we're in this area, and while we're covering it while we're at Brighton, they have Constant Grind, which is a staple in most Seminole properties. That's your coffee shop. They have Slice, which is their pizza place. Has very good pizza. And then, what's rare, at least in Florida, Brighton Bay Bowling Alley. You can come here, and if you want to take a break from the tables or the slots, you can come back here and get your roll on instead of getting your spin on for a little bit. Take a little break. Yep. Another thing you want to take a look at is their gift shops. They've got bags and shirts, and if you're staying at the hotel, you can come down here and get candy or incidentals that you forgot at home, toothbrushes, things like that. So that's also another good thing to know where it is in the casino in case you need anything or want anything. You win $1 million, you want to get a really nice jacket or something, go check out the gift shop. If you're a high roller, most casinos have a high limit area. High limit table games, high limit slot machines. And sometimes you can go in there, and sometimes everybody's idea of high limit is kind of, their opinion. Sometimes you can go in here and find the lower volatility slot machines that are only, $3 or $5 a spin. And that may not be, high limit to some people. It may be high limit to others. So it's worth going in, taking a look, and seeing what the bet amounts are and things like that. I know, like, you can come in here and you can do what some places consider high limit at $25 or $50 for baccarat. A lot of high limit places are $100 plus. But so always check out, walk in, even if you're not going to play, it's worth checking out to see what they offer. Last but not least, we went over this just like we went over with Roxanne in the previous episode. The Players Club is going to be your best friend the first time you're at a casino. This is why you want to make sure you have your government issued ID. You want to go into the Players Club and tell them you want to sign up. Ask them any questions that you have about the Players Club. Again, each Players Club, depending on the casino, is going to be different. So if you go get another player's card at a different casino, you want to ask them about how theirs works too. Every place is going to work differently, but you want to make sure that your play is getting tracked, not tracked to a point to where your wins and losses, because that doesn't matter when it comes to what comps you're going to get, really. What it boils down to is so that they can know that you're playing, so they can go ahead and offer you these comps. Also, when you sign up for the Players Club, you are going to have to give them a valid email address. And then after you do that, you're going to want to go in, and specifically for Seminole properties, you're going to want to go in and download the Unity app on your phone. And that will be able to, that's where you're going to find all your offers. And you can find offers for like a month out. So if you're at home and you're saying, I wonder what offers Brighton's doing today, or I wonder what offers Coconut Creek's doing today, whatever the case may be, you can open up your app, you can filter it to your favorite casino or your closest casino or whatever casino that you're going to be going to, and make sure that you're checking out those offers. That's really it when it comes to the first 10 minutes of walking into a casino. It's a lot. Like Alicia said, it's sensory overload. So come in, take your time, leave your debit card at home. This way you're not tempted to chase your losses, and just come on and have a good time. Thank you so much for joining us today on this episode of Casino 101. We have a lot more episodes coming out with a lot more educational content. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions or any tips for new players, and we'll see you next time.